New at 5, Oakwood University is now turning its attention to helping the victim's family after this deadly weekend crash. The school's choir was traveling in San Francisco over the weekend when their bus crashed into a car, causing a chain reaction. The bus caught fire. A person in another car died. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Naja Sherman. WAY 31's Stephen Dilsizian joins us live at Oakwood University with how the college is preparing for the students' return. Stephen.
Yeah, that's right, guys. I spoke with Oakwood University officials earlier today, and they tell me counselors, chaplains, and pastors are all in place and ready to help the choir team when they return from this traumatic trip to California. But now school officials tell me they're turning their focus to helping the victim's family.
It could have been worse. It could have easily been 20 Oakwood staff and students that were being laid to rest.
University spokesman Ken Dixon is grateful the Aeolians and staff members are safe after Saturday morning's fiery crash. Dixon says the fire destroyed all of the award-winning choir's personal belongings. The group has no clothes, no passports, no identification. But with a little help, they still performed over the weekend.
It was probably the students' decision because they went there for a mission to minister to the people there in the Bay Area, and they are very resilient and they will always want to complete what they started.
Dixon says Old Navy donated clothes to each of the students and staff members that were impacted. Men's Warehouse gave the choir tuxedos and gowns that were needed for the show to go on. With students' needs being met, the university is focusing its attention on the man who died.
But we want to kind of shift. We're thinking about how we can impact the lives of the family that lost their loved one.
I called the coroner's office in California, who confirms 51-year-old Kenneth Bishop died in the crash. Oakwood officials have not been able to get in contact with Bishop's family at this time. Back on campus, the school has counselors and church leaders prepared to work with the choir after the traumatic experience. Campus is empty until graduation. Martez Gordon attends Alabama A&M, and he says hearing fellow college students just down the street were in danger was frightening.
So you can always get materialistic things back, so you can always buy those things back, but your life, you can never get that back.
We're excited that our students survived, but we are still heartbroken that someone lost their life.
Now, Dixon tells me they're discussing ways to help Bishop's family, but right now, nothing is set in stone. Back here on campus, they're accepting relief for the students that lost everything. The relief fund can be found on our website at waytv.com. Reporting live in Huntsville, Stephen Dilsizian, WAY 31 News.